What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Sinister Studios, man, and we are back with another video, man. Today we finna be reacting to the tragic story of LOR SCOOTA, man. Endless bloodshed in Baltimore. I don't know nothing about Baltimore beef, so hey, for those of y'all that are from Baltimore, or hey, you watching this and you from Baltimore, but I don't know nothing about the beef that's going on. So I'm finna see what's cracking with this 6-minute video. But before I get into the video, man, I just want to say, man, hope y'all staying safe, hope y'all staying blessed for real. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell, man. Comment down below, and let's get right into it, yo.
And it's always like that. Wherever you from, you will get hated the most.
It's Boosie.
You know, most rappers die in their own city.
If you think
right
about some of the worst things that you've witnessed, you know, we don't need names or locations or nothing, but in terms of like some of the worst things that you experienced in that type of environment, what would that be?
Detective Vlad.
We lost one of the voices of the city to the streets.
Most definitely. School.
I'll live up next.
Just moments after leaving a peace festival, an up-and-coming Baltimore rapper was gunned down at a busy Northeast Baltimore intersection. Now, as police search for his killer, an eyewitness recounts the bloody ambush.
As shown in the infamous TV show The Wire, the streets of Baltimore are ruthless. No matter how big you are, or how positive an impact you have on your community, you can still get caught up simply by associating with the wrong people.
Exactly.
The subject of today's video was a young rapper that was a rose that grew from the concrete of Baltimore and was on his way to worldwide success, only to be gunned down in his own city, leaving an anti-violence event. The subject of today's video is none other than LOR SCOOTA, and today we're going to be telling his story. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Alright.
LOR SCOOTA, real name Tyrese TRAYVON Watson, was born on April 13, 1993 in Baltimore, Maryland. He was from West Baltimore and grew up on Pennsylvania Avenue. Growing up, SCOOTA loved music. Music gave him an outlet away from the dangerous streets of Baltimore, and eventually he would start making his own. Baltimore is a city that's heavily influenced by the drug trade. SCOOTA's music would reflect this. SCOOTA's career began to take off once he released the song Bird Flu with Shy Glizzy. The song tells the story.
Oh, that's, and he, bruh, I remember he did that one song, I think. I know who Shy Glizzy is. I don't know if he from, he made a diss on Keef, I think, like back in the day or some shit. Yeah, I know who Shy Glizzy is. Alright. Damn, I didn't know he did a song with him. That's crazy.
Story of what it's like to be a drug dealer navigating through the streets of Baltimore. As LOR SCOOTA's music career began to take off, he tried to distance himself from the streets and focus more on music. Prior to his death, SCOOTA started to do activist work in his community and tried to be a positive influence on the youth of Baltimore. He began recording public service announcements advocating for peace in the streets, and he would go to inner city schools to read the children stories about inspirational historical figures like Martin Luther King. In spite of all the good he was doing in the streets, his close association with a man known for his notorious reputation would place a target on his back.
Fred Catchings.
One of LOR SCOOTA's closest friends was a man named Fred Catchings. SCOOTA and Fred grew up together and became friends as children. Fred was heavy in the streets. Fred had the reputation of being a shooter and was allegedly involved in multiple shootings across the city. Eventually, Fred would allegedly commit a shooting that would cost LOR SCOOTA his life. On June 25, 2016, Fred jumped out of a black SUV near Gilmore Homes housing projects and opened fire on a man named Devontae Robinson. Devontae, age 24, was shot in the back, buttocks, and thigh, but survived his injuries. Fred would later be arrested and sentenced to 32 years in prison for this shooting. Fred stated to police that he shot Devontae because he believed that Devontae was paid to kill him, so he wanted to shoot him first. Immediately following the shooting, Devontae's associates were looking for Fred. They were unable to catch him, so they would go after the closest person to him just hours later.
Yeah, that's how it is. The death of LOR SCOOTA. That's the life.
Friends and fans pay tribute to up-and-coming rapper Lil SCOOTA. remembering him as a talented young man gunned down on the cusp of major success.
On June 25, 2016, just hours after the shooting of Devontae Robinson, LOR SCOOTA would be shot and killed. SCOOTA had just left a charity basketball game in Baltimore calling for peace in the streets when he was driving in his car away from the event. As he was driving his vehicle eastbound on Morovia Road, an unknown male wearing a white bandana stepped into the street, walked to the driver's side, and opened fire. SCOOTA was struck multiple times and crashed his vehicle. He was taken to the hospital where he was tragically pronounced dead at just 23 years old. The police would later identify a man by the name of Cortez Mitchell as a person of interest and main suspect in the murder of LOR SCOOTA. Less than 2 weeks after the death of LOR SCOOTA, his manager would succumb to the same fate.
This manager, fucking, bro, like that. This sound like some 051 Melly and like it sound like some Dirk shit. Cause like the whatchamacallit, they couldn't get to Dirk, so they targeted his manager and his cousin and shit. That's how it is.
507 now, 11 days after Baltimore rapper LOR SCOOTA was shot to death, the same thing happened to his manager. 24-year-old TRAYVON was shot and killed Wednesday night in northwest Baltimore near Druid Hill Park.
Damn, I don't
This
give a
murder
fuck.
comes days after the death of SCOOTA, who police say was killed to avenge the violent act of an associate.
On July 6, 2016, TRAYVON Lee was outside his home in the 2300 block of Anoka Avenue near Druid Hill Park at around 7:45 p.m. when he was shot several times. He was struck twice in the chest and taken to the hospital. While at the hospital, he would tragically be declared dead at just 29 years old.
29. The death of Cortez Mitchell, or Mitch.
A bold, vindictive killing at a busy Baltimore intersection. Someone gunned down a person of interest in the high-profile murder of Baltimore rapper LOR SCOOTA.
We're talking about
God damn. So like, bro, the get back is fast as shit. Bro, I ain't know Baltimore was really. Nigga, bro, this get back is quicker than Chicago get back. What the hell? I'm not finna compare it to Chicago, but like, you know, like y'all know what I'm saying. Like, bro, this get back is quick as hell. It's only been like a week or so, and then like 3-4 bodies dropped already on both sides. 3 or 4 bodies. I don't know. The rapper, his manager, and the dude that killed the manager got killed too. What the hell? This is wild.
Eye for an eye, Denise. Whoever shot Cortez Mitchell believed they were doing it in the name of rapper Little SCOOTA, and the cycle of violence may not be over.
As I mentioned earlier, the
not.
primary suspect in the death of LOR SCOOTA was a man named Cortez Mitchell. Well, just 4 months later, the death of LOR SCOOTA would seemingly be avenged. On October 10th, 2016, Cortez Mitchell and Devontae Robinson, who was shot by Fred Catchings months earlier, were in a car stopped at a traffic light. Cortez was behind the wheel when gunmen exited a van behind the car and started shooting. Both Cortez and Devontae were shot. Cortez was found unresponsive by police in the vehicle and transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 22 years old. Devontae was able to walk to the hospital and once again survived being shot. The shooting still remains unsolved to this day. Man, the streets of Baltimore are crazy. It seems like whatever you do in the streets, people are going to be hell-bent to catch up to you or someone close to you.
Right.
RIP to LOR SCOOTA and everyone that passed away in this
Yo,
meeting.
man, RIP
Let me know
everybody.
what you guys think about this situation in the comment section, and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, man, RIP everybody, bro. This is wicked. Like, bro, that get back was quick as hell. I was not expecting that shit to be like that quick. Like June, July, and then October. That shit. Damn. All these bodies dropped for nothing, man. Hey, man. Hey, RIP everybody who died in the streets of Baltimore. You know, LOR SCOOTA, everybody, man. Let me know what y'all think of this video, man. Hope y'all stay blessed. Hope y'all stay safe, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell, man. Comment down below what I should react to next, man. And I'm out, man. Peace.